Nice to meet you all again. Today we will learn the summary of the lesson Can't Climb Trees Anymore from Unit 4 Part C of the 9th Standard English textbook SSC Board Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. On to the summary now. Here in this lesson we see that a person goes to the house where he used to live when he was a young man, when he was a boy. Okay, and he goes there to revisit those days. He wants to cherish those memories, so he goes to that old house of his. Right, now let's get into the lesson. He stood on the grass verge by the side of the road and looked over the garden wall at the old house. You can see that. You can look at that in the picture there. So he just keeps looking. He just keeps staring at the house and recollects those childhood days, those sweet memories. He tries to recollect and he stands over there. And then here there was not much change in the house. The house remained as it is. That is, it was built of blocks of granite. Granite means stone. Altered means change. Not much change was there, but there was a new outhouse. You can see that on the right hand side of the picture, a white house with the red asbestos sheets and all. And there were fewer trees, in the sense previously there were more trees. Some of the trees have been cut, so the number of trees was less, and he was happy that the jackfruit tree, you can see that jackfruit tree still stood there over the house. And he remembered his grandmother's words. The grandmother used to say that the blessings of the tree rests on the house on which the tree casts the shade. So he was very happy to see the jackfruit tree as it was. And then he was recollecting the turnstile in the sense that it rotates when you stand on it. Is generally kept in the near the hospitals or the railway stations or bus stops, where they avoid the overcrowding of people, where it allows only one person to go at a time. So on that turnstile he used to stand and rotate, and he used to feel dizzy and sit down. But now that turnstile is not there. Instead of was a wall over there, and some hollyhocks, that is a plants. You can see that in the picture, that pink color flowers, those are the hollyhocks. Now the hollyhocks have been planted on either side of the either side of the way. And then he heard a sound. He was completely immersed in those thoughts, and then he heard a sound. What are you looking at? It was a disembodied voice, means no body but only voice, in the sense he did not notice any person over there. All he could do was he could just hear the sound. And after some time, when he was about to see where from the sound was coming, he saw a small girl standing over there, and she was only 12 or 13 years old, slim and dark with lively eyes and long black hair. So it's describing the girl to show how young, how childish she was. So he was more in search of his youth. So he was describing the girl. And then why do you want to buy it? Do you want to buy it? Is it your house? So that girl was curious to know whether why anyone was staring at the house. So she wanted to find the reason why he was staring, and she inquires him whether he wants to buy the house. Now he wants to have a conversation with the girl, because she's very childish and very sweet at speaking, and he has a little bit of casual talk. And then she asks him if he didn't want to buy, why was he standing and what was he looking at. And he says that he used to live there when he was a small boy, and that to 25 years ago, as a boy, as a young man, he had spent his life over there, his childhood days, his sweet memories as a young man, all those things lie over there. And after his grandmother died, they had sold the house and they had gone away from there, and now he wanted just to come back and look at that house and get refreshed with his memories. He wanted to refresh those sweet memories, so that is why he had come there. Then now she's asking, I understood, that means you want to buy it back. Now he says no, he doesn't want to buy it back. And then he guesses that the girl had eaten some watermelon, the childish mentality of the girl. And then she invites him to come inside. And then he hesitates, thinking her parents would tell her something, but she says that her parents aren't there at home, and all her friends are allowed to come inside, and even elderly people like him are also allowed. And then as he wants to go inside, and she asks him to come inside, and then he inquires whether grown-up friends are also allowed. She says yes, they are also allowed. And then when he looked at that house, he started thinking, he started becoming young, you can say. He started feeling that he has become young again, and he wanted to go into the house as he did when he was a young. He wanted to jump on the wall and go inside, but it was an unsuccessful attempt. He landed right on the middle of the wall, and he could not go that side nor come this side, because he wasn't young anymore. He could not balance his body as much as he could balance when he was a young boy. And then that was an unsuccessful attempt. And then the girl helped him, and he royally went and fell on the other side on the bushes. And then now he could realize that he wasn't young anymore. And then as they walked across the grass, he spotted the stone bench. Is the stone bench on which his grandmother used to take rest. That stone bench also was as it is, and after pruning means cutting the bushes. Generally roses and all, they need cutting. After cutting all of them, when the grandmother used to be tired, she used to go and rest on the stone bench. That is what he recollects. And then he says that he would sit on the bench. He was comfortable over there. And it was March month, and all the mango trees, they are in full bloom, and the scent of those mango flowers, the fragrance that had drenched means make something wet, but here the smell has drenched means the whole garden was so much filled with the fragrance of the mango flowers. That is what it means, that has drenched, completely immersed. Full scent of the mango flowers had filled that space, and he and she, both of them, were silent for a while. And he closed his eyes and remembered those days, the music of the piano. Chiming means the sound of the bell. Generally those days there used to be a wall clock where there used to be a gong below. It used to make the sound, and for every hour it used to come and make the sound. That is the chiming of the grandfather clock. The budgerigars are the birds, small birds. That those sounds he could recollect them, and his grandfather's old car, that sound he could recollect. And then he says that he used to climb the jackfruit tree. It was not to pluck the jackfruit because he didn't like the jackfruit. And then why did he climb the jackfruit tree? He used to climb the jackfruit tree because he used to hide his treasures in the hollow of the jackfruit tree. What were those treasures? They were the marbles and some of the books he was not supposed to read. Something that he wanted to hide from his grandmother and grandfather. Those things he used to hide in the hollow of the tree, and some of the coins also he had hidden in them. And he particularly remembers grandfather's iron cross. So that wasn't actually the grandfather's. He got it from a German soldier. So here he remembers the iron cross of his grandfather that he had hidden in the hollow of the tree. And then now she is very curious to know whether he had come there just to take that iron cross or what. And then and she inquires about the iron cross, and then she offers him to climb the tree and take the iron cross for himself. But now he has realized that he's no more fit enough to go and climb the jackfruit tree after he had such an experience while jumping over the wall. So he tells that she herself better take the iron cross about from there. And he even tells that as he was very much excited about the trip, about the new place to go, he did not bother to take the iron cross. So the iron cross is still inside over there in the hollow of the tree. And then when the girl sprang up means she jumped and she went on to the jackfruit tree, and there she got the iron cross. And she was like very happy to see the iron cross, and she felt that she could give it to him, and he would offer him the iron cross, thinking that he had come there to take the iron cross. But he denied to take it, because it was not the iron cross that he had come there for. He had come there to revisit his youth. And then the girl was very small, she couldn't understand his dialogues, and as he had really had a good conversation and a nice experience while coming and getting the nostalgic experience over there, he thanked for her solace over there for the nice time spent, and he went on his way to his own place. And he really remembers those moments which he had recollects those moments that he had spent with a girl, as well as moments spent over there as a boy, as a young man. And he is very happy to see such a place, and to have revisited the place, and the youth of the girl reminds him of his own youth when he was a child. Hope this is useful to you and you could understand the real theme of giving this lesson to you, that is how important our youth, how important it is to refresh ourselves with the sweet memories we have, how nice it is to feel young. And after growing up, he is unable to climb the trees. That is, youth is the strength of a man. That is where the man lives to his fullest with all the strength and energy he needs. Thank you and have a nice day. Please leave a comment in the comment box, and if you click the like button, I'll be very happy for that. Thank you and have a great day.